Yo, this is Nappy Boy Radio Live.
Ladies and gentlemen.
With your leading anchor, Matt Finnern. Your sports director, Cody Mowry. And your weather, Lee Beneke.
And your co-anchor, Samuel Van Berkom.
Before World War I and World War II, there are many political happenings occurring in Palestine. In 1906, Zionist Congress decided to make Palestine a Jewish homeland. In Palestine, during these times, two groups were fighting over the control of the country, the Arabs and the Jews.
Palestine is one of the most ancient lands of humankind. It was inhabited nearly 2,000 years ago. Palestine was very strategically located at the eastern end of the Mediterranean Sea and was originally part of the Ottoman Empire. There were four Zionist movements that took place between 1896 and 1916. In 1936, there was a 6-month strike in Palestine against the confiscation of land and Jewish immigration.
After World War I, the League of Nations gave Great Britain power over Palestine. In 1897, the first Zionist Congress was held in Switzerland. This Congress issued the Bastille Program on the colonization of Palestine and establishment in the World Zionist Organization. In 1904, the Congress decided to establish a national home for Jews in Argentina.
804 News at 10. This just in.
Conflicts in Palestine. With the 500,000 Arabs and 85,000 Jews, both groups believed that the land of Palestine was to be theirs. They thought that either of the groups were living there the longest. The conflict over who should get the land was brought on by nationalism because both groups of people wished to rule the land themselves.
Now to sports.
Al Nasser, Arab leader, brought together Syria and Egypt to form the United Arab Republic. Rumor has it they're building a football team to compete in the NFL. Back to you, Matt.
With all the persecution in Germany, Jews were looking to flee into Palestine. This immigration only made the Arabs living there more angry. This tension would eventually lead to riots and casualties. In summary, nationalism led to violence in Palestine.
Theodor Herzl was the Jewish leader in Palestine at this time. His example of authority is the Zionism movement. This movement's purpose was to reestablish a Jewish national homeland in Palestine.
Now to Palestine for the weather report.
It's gonna rain!
Now we will show you where Palestine is located. Right there in Israel, next to Jerusalem. And yeah, it's looking good. Alright. Lee Beneke with a comparison of World War II.
Normally I'm the weather guy, but they got me reading this. Nationalism in Palestine can be compared to nationalism during World War II in two ways: conflict and authority. Right before World War II, a civil war was taking place in Spain. This civil war can be compared to the fighting going on in Palestine. In both situations, two sides are fighting for control and power of the land. In Spain's case, it was the Spanish nationalists fighting against the Spanish Republicans. For powers in Palestine, it was the Arabs against the Jews, both battling out the land.
The second way that nationalism is able to show comparison between Palestine and World War II is through the authority of leaders. The Arab leader, Theodor Herzl, can be compared to the Nazi leader Adolf Hitler. Nationalism shines brightly through the acts of these leaders. Adolf Hitler had growing power and continued to conquer nations in Europe that couldn't handle his strength. Although the power is not as strong The Arab leader grew in power as he embarrassed Great Britain and France, won control of the Suez Canal, and stopped Israel from taking more territory. Both leaders showed nationalism through their works of authority.